Welcome to Gaia's Tarot. This is for the sign of Pisces. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with you. If that is the case, please check your placements. Your messages can be there. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Thank you for being here. I hope everybody has had a wonderful day today. Let's clean the energy wherever you are and here. Alright, let's begin. Pisces. What are the energies around Pisces? Show them the guidance, the advice for their higher self. Pisces. What are the energies around Pisces? What should they be aware of? Pisces. Show me the images, the archetypes, the story. One more time. Alright, Pisces. So I'm seeing a little bit of the energy that you had last week with the Knight of Swords. You're still subconsciously thinking about having that confidence. Right now, you're in the state of probably dissatisfaction. You're kind of like bored. This is the card of boredom. Maybe too much stability has put you in some sort of like a brat. The Four of Cups indicates that the person, even though they have had so much abundance, and I'm seeing that in your near past, the King of Pentacles, it indicates that you have had abundance, material, in spiritual, in professional, in emotional matters. You have been blessed. It's either that or you have dealt with someone of authority in the near past. Recently, you probably dealt with someone in authority and maybe you're feeling like that you missed an opportunity. This card might be indicating so many things. Either that you missed an opportunity, or as I said, you're feeling like you're in some sort of state of just dissatisfied because you have seen everything, you've done everything, and so on. The problem or the challenge may be some sort of news that you got. So maybe you got some news from some opportunity at work, because the wands are usually associated with movement and passion and creating. So the challenge might even be not only that you got the news, but maybe you have to move. You have to make a move according to those news that you got. This is the card of action. And it's coming across in your reading like a problem or challenge for you. You're either not moving where you have to move right now, or the thought of moving, it's a problem for you. Even though you have been working and waiting, you are consciously waiting. Maybe this might be saying here that you are not getting the news or the message or the call that you're expecting. That's why you're like this. And then you're going to leave. Because this card is indicating that you're going to leave in the next few days. You're going to leave somewhere. And you're subconsciously determined. You're feeling very confident about making that move. You're actually releasing and letting go in the next few days. So there's some sort of situation at the present moment that has made you feel probably like, as I said, you lost an opportunity, and you're now feeling like you're not satisfied with anything that is being offered to you. Every offer that you see in front of you, you reject it. That's how you're feeling right now. I'm thinking that it's either, as I said, because you have had too much in the past and you're not appreciating what you have. This is the card of the person not appreciating what they have. That's why it's the card of the brat. And this is the card of your recent past. It's either that you had too much abundance and blessings in the past for which you worked hard. You worked hard toward that, and you were waiting, and you got it, and right now you're like, oh, okay, that's good, but I deserve more, or something like that. So the problem might be that you're thinking of probably making some sort of move, and you will do it, because this card is indicating in your near future that you're gonna leave some sort of situation behind. You're certainly leaving a situation that no longer favors you. That's what the Eight of Cups is indicating in the next few days. It might be happening right now, just in the next few days. And I'm seeing here the Five of Swords. It's a card of, you're mentally feeling disturbed. You just had a loss or some sort of hollow victory. And it's associated with how you feel right now. It makes sense. Something has, maybe you had some sort of argument. This is the card of you having disagreement or argument with someone. It looks like it's someone in power, or maybe above you, some sort of supervisor or your boss or something. Because the King of Pentacles, this is not a love reading. If it was a love reading, I would say that you are dealing with a married person. And you are distressed or disappointed because you're not receiving any information from them. But this is not a love reading. This is a general reading for Pisces. So I'm saying the general, you guys pick up whatever resonates with you. Whatever doesn't resonate, just leave it for someone else. Don't create any stories in your head. But that's why I tell you so many possible meanings of this card. So it's either the problem or the challenge is that you're not moving where you gotta move, or some sort of call or message or news that you got. That maybe they're good news. That's why you're leaving. But I don't think they're good news, because you are facing a conflict. This card is indicating that right now you're facing a conflict, and you're feeling like maybe you had some sort of accomplishment, but in the course of accomplishing that, you lost a lot of things that are important to you, or you lost in general. Yeah, so you're facing someone, it's either this person or whoever you're dealing with. In the Celtic cross, this position indicates either a person from the outside or an external energy from the outside. This is the only card in the reading that you are not creating it. It comes from the outside towards you. The rest, you're sort of like responsible. But this one, no. So this is indicating that you're dealing with some sort of player. The Knight of Wands is a very charismatic person that is has that magnetic quality. Wherever they go, people like them. They're inspiring. They're hot. They've got the looks, the brain. They have that, that sort of inspiration and the spark. It's like pure magnetism. People love them, and that's why they're called the player, because they just come in, take what they want, and then they leave. So this is a reading about you. It's not a reading about someone else, but you might be, so you translate that as it resonates with you. If you're dealing with this sort of person, the reading might be advising you to be mindful and be careful, because you're going to be leaving a situation behind, or you're leaving someone, you're just letting go of an old story, and you're going to a much better, greener life, a much greener field. This card is indicating that in the next few days, and it's maybe the result either of this message or call or some sort of communication. It's either the result of that, or that you finally took I'm gonna make the decision. It's a challenge and a problem, but I'm gonna do it, and you do it because you're confident. You're feeling confident because, see, consciously you have been working towards this. This is the card of waiting and pause. You just paused waiting. And I see that the dissatisfaction and the boredom at the present moment is because of some sort of conflict that you're facing. You're facing someone that, be careful with this energy. This might be a person that is kind of like a rico suave type of person, like a slick. They come in, they just like, charm you, and they give you so much poetry, and they give you the hots. You just like feel so attracted to them, and they seem like the beautiful knight in shining armor. But then later on, they might even ghost you or just like leave. If this is associated with something at work, I might say that you might be dealing with some sort of person at work or in your circle of family, friends, social life. That person that has that type of character, the person with charms and fire and very passionate. It's just like some sort of Don Giovanni type of thing, like a Casanova or something. And for women, the same. They can have that sort of energy. So you might be dealing with someone like that. If it's someone at work, you might be facing some situation probably of fighting with someone about an idea, because it's the kind of being creative and having ideas. This person can persuade people to, think like them. So apparently you're not gonna have some sort of synchronicity with this person. You're not gonna blend too well, because right now you're not approaching them or approaching this in that manner. You're having your guard up, and you are defensive and not really believing in anyone, because this Five of Swords is indicating that. It's indicated that you kind of like feel defeated. Maybe that's why you're gonna leave in the next few days. You're hoping you can have the patience. The Queen of Swords, just like any queen, indicates patience, but this is the patience toward using the communication, the logical thinking, the clear thinking. The Queen of Swords might be indicating here that you are hoping that you can have that cold, that cold position when that person comes and confronts you. because you're definitely dealing with someone that has those sort of powers. So maybe you're hoping that you can speak the truth. You're hoping you can speak the truth with this person or this situation, and you're hoping to win with logic and facts. So the Queen of Swords, it's indicating here that you're hoping to have like a cold heart, and the unfolding of this story is not a nice card, but not necessarily has to be that bad. Because the Five of Cups is a card of disappointment, crying over spilled milk. It's a card of might be inviting you to, don't look at small things. Don't cry over small things and take a look at the bigger picture. If you look at the image, the person just have to turn around and see that he has two more cups, but he's crying over the three that are in front of him. All he has to do is turn around and see, but he don't do that because he's in despair. He's grieving disillusion, disappointment, betrayal. So as I said, be careful with this energy coming from the outside, because you might feel like it's your knight in shining armor, as I said, like someone it's gonna spark you up, and this person makes you feel so good. Yeah, but they do that when they're with you. Once they split, that's it. They don't put a single thought about you. And you might be disappointed about that. Even though you're hoping to have the necessary communication skills to deal with this person. It's either that or you are afraid of this person's communication skills. They're sort of like cold when it comes to, having like a sharp tongue. Only you know, but I might be saying here that maybe it's a hope. You're hoping you can have the patience to deal with this because there's some sort of conflict that you're facing, and you're gonna leave. You're gonna leave that conflict behind. Both cards that you're having, this one is in the next few days, and as I said, it's letting go, releasing what no longer serves you. This is kind of like a ritual to release. That's how you're gonna be in the next few days. Maybe it's a result of this situation that you're facing right now with those news or message or call. You're gonna walk away definitely, and as I said, leaving an old reality to pursue a new one. There's also a card of saying that in the next few days you might be choosing you, because the moment you do that and you let go of someone or some situation and you go for a much better place, you are already choosing you. It's a great act of, self-love. It's a nice card. It's not bad. It's just saying that you're going to be walking away from negativity. You might realize who this person is, or maybe this situation that is coming from the outside that you think is something, but it's not. And, you think it's something good, but it's not, that real. Because it's just like a facade, It's just, it's a good energy, but not the one to believe in. So you might be letting go of this person. So as I said, the unfolding of this, the concluding card, is a card that maybe it's not going to mean that you're going to be grieving and crying and feeling disappointed, but it could say that you're going to open your tender heart and you're going to look at the pain in your heart to help you navigate toward a much brighter future. So you see these both cards. This one is the 5 and this one is the 8. So if you look at, the transition in the story of the tarot, in this one you realize this is not for me. What have I done? Even though this is concluding this, but this is supposed to be in the story, like when you decide, okay, I'm leaving this situation because this no longer favors me. So it may be a painful departure, the one that you have to do, Pisces. I'm sorry to see that. I remember in the last 10 days, I'm trying to do the readings weekly, but you were the best reading. I remember all the signs, and you were like the best, But look, maybe that situation that came across you of abundance and having those things has put you in this sort of decision making, and you might confront someone that is having that player character. So be mindful about just feeling bitter in the next few weeks or months. Don't feel any self-pity. As I said, just turn around and see there's other blessings. Okay. It's probably the card indicating that you're going through the illusion of lifting. Lifting that. You see, the person is just like, it doesn't have a blindfold, but all they have to do is lift those weights and turn around and see that they have all their blessing, all their things to look at. Release yourself from any guilt. This is the card of guilt. You might be feeling guilty about maybe leaving, and you might be feeling, oh my God, why did I leave? I mean, it's a good thing. Don't feel guilty about yourself. Don't feel guilty around the situation. When you realize that the future you're working towards is no longer an option, then it will be easy for you to focus on the loss and allow your energy to stagnate and spiral into self-pity. Don't do that. Don't allow your life force to drain away with the things you once loved. You see, that's what this card is indicating. Don't allow your life to drain away just because you have 3 cups of milk that's spilled. So this card might be giving you a very good advice for the future. Allow your tender heart, as I said, to navigate toward the kind of like the curative magic of finding faith. So you see, so this is also a card of healing. Find that faith that you have inside you in your future. That's why you're deciding to leave. If you're having a hard time letting go, because you are going to let go in the next few days. Or maybe you just decide that today, that you're just letting go after you got this situation, this news. You're probably confronting, as I said, it's not a love reading, but either you're facing someone that is married, or maybe your husband just gave you some news and you have been, feeling really dissatisfied about how he behaves, and then you decide to leave. And you have been waiting for that news that he was hiding and just reveal, oh, here it is. This is the conflict that you're facing here. It's very clear, and definitely if your husband is giving you some news that you don't like, that means that he or she is some sort of player energy. So don't be scared of that sharp tongue that you can have to speak. Don't be scared of having the communication you need to put your point across with this person, As I was saying, if you're having a hard time letting go, unhook your heart from your fragmented dreams. Just unlock your heart from those, painful and bitter moments, and give yourself permission to envision a brighter future, which is what you're doing with this card. You're actually choosing yourself. You're leaving that story behind and going for a new life. The person is going to begin a new life after this conflict. I'm sorry to see that, Pisces. But I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you that you are... This is the card of inviting you to dismantle, that pain. Dismantle your grief. Reclaim your happiness. You see? These are both cards of the person claiming and reclaiming their happiness. They're like, I'm choosing me. I'm not going to let this situation flatten me. I'm leaving. And you will be sad. But you're essentially dismantling your pain and reclaiming your happiness. And consciously, you're stepping back into a path full of love and hope, which is what you're doing now or in the next few days. So the advice in the reading might be that. Be mindful with this person or situation that you're dealing with. They might just, come and go, my way or the highway, and you are probably doubting yourself that you have that capacity. No, you do have the capacity to speak clear and put the facts and the cards on the table, because you're consciously, you see, sword and sword. This is the Knight of Sword. This is the Queen of Sword. So you're probably doubting that you will have that communication skills to deal with the situation, but you don't, because you're consciously confident and determined, and you're quick. You're quick on your words. So I'm glad that I'm seeing that your decision is to leave whatever situation you faced in the past. And I'm sorry to see that, but again, Pisces, take this card as a good reminder that your tender heart, as I said, can help you navigate toward a bright future. Choose yourself, take care of your heart, heal, and give yourself that opportunity. As I said, give yourself that opportunity to look at the brighter things of life and go by that path. All right, guys? Thank you so much for visiting the channel. I'm happy to see you guys back. I'll be posting some love reading in the future, so keep checking back. Thank you for being here. I'll see you soon. Thank you, guys.